Ever since about the age of 6, the sport of soccer has always been an extremely vital portion of my life. I played not only for the love of the game, but also because I wanted to play in college. I wanted to play somewhere big, like the University of Michigan. Michigan was my number one choice of schools if I was going to play soccer. But playing at U of M doesn't just mean being a talented athlete, it's a combination of superior athletic ability and exceptional academic performance. To me, this was a challenge to see how hard I could work, not only on the field, but also in the books. Growing up, I knew that in order to reach the level of determination I needed to achieve my goal, I was going to need some support and guidance. The pressure from my family to work hard in school was all there, and helped tremendously, but I knew that wasn't going to be quite enough, so I joined the Pacesetter Soccer Club in my hometown, Toledo, Ohio. Pacesetter Soccer Club is an organization with the mission of recruiting young soccer players and helping to develop them as both players and students to set them up to excel in both high school and college programs. The club was directed by former English Premier League soccer player Jimmy Walker, who also coached at Penn State before coming to the club. Coach Walker was one of the main assets to my development as a player and student, as he knew exactly what coaches were looking for in a Division I soccer player. He constantly stressed the importance of schoolwork and becoming a more educated individual in order to get recruited. He would always explain to us how soccer is second to school, which was weird coming out of the mouth of our soccer coach. In John Swale's article, The Concept of Discourse Communities, he explains that in order for a group to qualify as a discourse community, it must fit 6 different characteristics. First of all, the group must have a common goal, which for Pacesetter is developing players into the best players that they can be, and also winning matches. Secondly, the group must have direct communication between members. Our team communicated face-to-face at practice and also had a chained email to spread the word on off days. Third, the group must have information opportunities that come with the group. The club has a website and also spreads the word about big upcoming games with posters and other types of media. Fourth, the group must have discoursal expectations. The expectations for the Pacesetter Soccer Club is that every member shows up and performs to the best of his or her ability so that everyone can benefit and improve. Fifth, there must be developed lexemes or vocabulary within the group. Our team was always coming up with new plays with crazy names so that other teams would have no idea what we were talking about. We would often call out numbers accompanied with hand gestures. Last but not least, the group must have novices, experts, and methods of entering or exiting the group. Novices are newer members of the team, while experts are the more veteran players. People may become a new member of the club by trying out and may exit the team by either joining a new team or just quitting. Since it fits all 6 characteristics, Pacesetter can definitely be qualified as a discourse community, and therefore was a major impact on my development and personal identity, since I was a member for about 8 years. Another one of the coaches at the club that helped to aid in my literary development was Coach Chip Smith. Chip, in addition to being a soccer coach, was a high school English teacher. Therefore, he was also very big on the academic side of our development. Chip taught us that no matter how busy our schedules were, we should always take a few hours of every week to read something, whether it be a book or a newspaper, that was not a school-assigned reading. I tried my best to follow his directions, and to my surprise, ended up enjoying those couple hours every week, as they were relaxing, and also helped me to become a more avid reader. In her article, Identity, Authority, and Learning to Write in New Workplaces, Elizabeth Wardle describes the different effects that the club had on me growing up. She refers to the effects as the 3 modes of belonging that consist of engagement, imagination, and alignment. Engagement is defining a common enterprise or goal that the group works together to pursue while developing relationships along the way. This helps to shape the identities of the members. For me personally, the common goal of our group to develop and win games made me a more competitive person in all aspects. Imagination can be simplified to explain that individuals within the group must be able to recognize their own contribution to the pursuit of the group's objective. This leads to a positive mode of belonging. By scoring multiple goals and contributing in practice, I was able to recognize my strengths and weaknesses that spread throughout schoolwork and sports. Alignment is when members of the group find common ground with all members in order to broaden the discourse of the group. For our team, all of our different personalities and traits helped us to become more well-rounded individuals and more accepting of others' views. As club season is only in the spring, I would take the advice of my coaches each spring and apply the same teachings to my Sylvania Southview High School seasons in the fall. The season that was most crucial to my overall development was my senior year high school season. I was equipped with all the tools I needed to set myself up for a chance to play in college. I had the best soccer season of my entire career. and I also worked hard in school to result in the best grades I had ever gotten. My high school team ended up going on to win the district final, which I had never done before, but we were not done there. We went on to defeat the team who had won our league earlier in the season to advance to the state semifinal, which we won in double overtime and advanced to the state championship at the Columbus Crew Stadium.
Southview Soccer on a magical run to Columbus. Cougars playing for their first state title.
The entire city was supporting us, and we felt like celebrities walking through the hallways at school. We ended up losing in the championship, but being the only team in school history to get there felt pretty amazing.
I'm still proud of the guys. I think everybody's proud of it. I mean, we hope to win, but hey, second place in the state's not that bad.
No regret. They said many didn't expect them to get this far in the first place, and they're proud of their accomplishments.
Following all the excitement that went along with our season, while nursing multiple injuries to my ankle and hamstring, I started to think about what I really wanted to do after high school. I realized that in the future I was eventually going to have to give up soccer, so why not just end on the most exciting part of my career? I decided not to play in college, despite what everyone else wanted me to do. Nevertheless, the teachings and support of my coaches and family growing up have really helped me to develop my literacy skills and get accepted here at Ohio University. I will always be thankful for what they have done for the development of my literacy, and I have not regretted my decision of coming to this school since, even though we do not have a men's soccer team. The concepts of discourse communities, and Wardle's 3 modes of belonging have made it apparent that both sponsors and discourse communities have helped to shape my personality, identity, and literacy in many different ways.